Good morning and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We have just some great news. It's all over the place now. Axios reported that Rod Rosenstein is resigning. Every other publication is reporting that Rod Rosenstein is resigning. At first, I read that Rod Rosenstein has resigned from MarketWatch. Then Axios went ahead and changed edited its headline to Rod Rosenstein is resigning, or no, is resigning. It first was has resigned, so he's gonna meet. He's gonna meet Thursday to speak about resignation. This is Rod Rosenstein to stay in job. We'll meet with Trump on Thursday. This is like literally a couple minutes ago after I uploaded this. He's out. So they're trying to hold on to dear life. To my super chat, thank you so very much. You give me every incentive to rock these live streams. Look, he's out. And he's out, whether it happens this week, today, after midterms, he's out. So, it's just unbelievable that even Rosenstein's firing is like they're just scratching and clawing and scratching and clawing. So statement on deputy, this is several minutes ago. Statement on Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein. He and President Trump had an extended conversation to discuss recent news stories. Because the president is at the United Nations General Assembly and has a full schedule with leaders from around the world, they will meet on Thursday when President Trump returns to Washington, D.C. So he'll get fired Thursday. It's been reported that he's resigning today, or he will resign. Hello, Hal, and everyone. Love you all. Have a great week. Thank you, Eric H526. Thank you. So it was reported that Rod Rosenstein was resigning. He had resigned. Okay, so the news changed like in a split second. It's not like he's going to stay there forever, ladies and gentlemen. I want this to be taken care of, but I'm reading. When you read the reports this morning, and I quoted, Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein has resigned. Axios has resigned. That's MarketWatch. Okay. Axios, Rod Rosenstein offered to resign. That's the actual verbatim headline. So then there were a whole bunch of great journalists saying the same thing. Trump will very likely fire him in person. I agree with that. But they're just trying to hold on for dear life. What's going to happen is it's kind of grating on all of our nerves. Eventually, Kavanaugh will be confirmed before the midterms. They're not gonna not confirm Kavanaugh. So it's just going to be, they're just like, the Democratic Party is going to drag the country through the mud because it knows very well they don't have what they need to win the House. The House is going to go ahead. The House is going to remain Republican. The House is going to remain Republican. And then it's like, people are like, oh, it turned out not to be true. He's going to get fired or he's going to resign. Otherwise, he has to testify before Congress because they had articles of impeachment ready. Jim Jordan. So Jim Jordan and Meadows. Federal Vaccines Reform Act, Trump can replace him without Senate confirmation, using previous confirmed anyone else. Lum, yes, thank you. Trump going to place him without Senate confirmation, using previously confirmed. They say that there's going to be one person. They say there's going to be one. Noel Francisco, I think his name is Noel Francisco. Hold on, Vox. So next in line would be Solicitor General Noel Francisco, who they say adheres to the Constitution, which is a great thing. Which is a very great thing. So I know it's a little bit Lum, thank you so very much. A little bit like, wow, we were taken for a ride. But I don't mind. I don't really I don't see it as a bad thing. This is very good. We're all finding out that it's all crumbling. And here, Alan Dershowitz, there needs to be an investigation of Rosenstein. So Rosenstein to meet with President on Wire Report and firing speculation. So so there's four scenarios. One, he was already fired. Two, or no. One, he offered his resignation. Trump's like, look, I'm not there. I'll fire you in person. Two, because he went to the White House today. So why would he go to the White House? Look, so this is Fox News right now. Rosenstein to meet with Trump on Wire Report amid firing speculation. This is 5 hours ago. Hold on one second. That's 27 seconds ago. It was retweeted by Fox News. Oh my God. So, okay, so hold on. 33 minutes. A source close to Deputy Attorney General Rosenstein said he's still Deputy Attorney General. Only thing to do is wait and see what happens after he leaves the meeting at the White House. What do you think? Should he stay or should he go? I guess in the end, it's real. This is Sarah Carter. She's amazing. 33 minutes ago. He's going to go. This is not. I mean, look. There are rumors and there are there's a great likelihood that this guy, Axios still has its story up, by the way. Here's the story from Axios. They have not taken down their story. Okay. So, I mean, this is fantastic news. You have McCabe, you have Comey, McCabe, Strzok, and now Rosenstein. But this is like, I think Trump is prolonging this. He doesn't need to meet with Rosenstein in person to fire him. But this is the thing. Rosenstein does not want to testify under oath because he's already stated that he was joking. So I mean, just in, Mueller probe at risk if Rosenstein is out, McCabe says. Yeah, McCabe says the guy's being investigated by the grand jury. He doesn't want Rosenstein out. They're fighting and they're scratching and they're clawing, ladies and gentlemen. They're not going out without a fight. They're not going out without a fight. You understand? They're not going down without a fight. They're scratching and they're clawing. They're scratching and they're clawing. And they're not relinquishing power. That's why it is important to vote. And I get the understanding. Why vote? Oh my God. Yes. If Kavanaugh is not confirmed, yeah, big problem. but they're not going to go ahead and Chuck Grassley and Lindsey Graham are not going to be played. They're bending over backwards, but they're not going to be played. So the Democratic Party, and then you have, this is Newsweek, you have Andrew McCabe coming out of the woodwork as if anyone cares about his opinion on anything. Yeah, of course it puts rumors. If Rod Rosenstein rumors are true, Andrew McCabe says, why would they? I love how they're like Newsweek is like, oh, disgraced deputy FBI director, please go ahead, give us your opinion. Please, deputy, there's nothing more important to the integrity of law enforcement and the rule of law than protecting the investigation of Special Counsel Mueller. Yeah, because you're behind, will go to jail, McCabe said in a statement released. Because you're behind, will go to jail. That's why. Why? Who? You are disgraced. McCabe says there's nothing more important to the integrity. A federal grand jury is investigating. This is unbelievable because the thing is, like, a grand jury is investigating this guy, and they're asking for his opinion. This is hilarious. Thank you so much, John Paul Cosby. John Paul Cosby, thank you. Look, they're not going out without a fight. They're not going out without a fight. Eminem, thank you. Thanks to everybody here. They are scratching and clawing, and even like every little piece of good news or news that we consider good, that you and I consider good. They don't want to, they're not going to relinquish power. So that's the thing. I mean, they're going to drag everything out, whether it's SCOTUS, whether it's firing Rosenstein, whether it's the Mueller probe. They're not going to go ahead. These people need the Mueller probe to protect themselves. And I never really address this angle, but now it's more evident than ever. Adam Schiff, under no circumstance should Rod Rosenstein resign. Well, it's not your call, buddy. Adam Schiff, it's not your call. You are not Rod Rosenstein. Okay, he's not going to go ahead and testify under oath. He's already been under oath too many times. There's too many conflicting stories. All of these people have been under oath. This is a guy, by the way. Who has lied. McCabe lied under oath 3 times. So he's pretty much up the creek without a paddle. He's up the creek without a paddle. And he's like, oh, well. And then you have FISA docs being released. So it's pretty much game over. It's pretty much game over. Lum, Eric H526, thank you. This is, look, they're not going to make it easy for us. They're not going to make it easy for Trump. Trump, by the way, is playing this pretty well. He's like, I'm busy at the UN, so we'll meet Thursday. So you can just go ahead and think about your job Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday we'll talk. Are you free Thursday? You free? What are you doing, Rod Rosenstein, on Thursday? What's your calendar like? By the way, are you using a Department of Justice calendar? Give me that for a second. Yeah, go get a calendar. That's not DOJ. Okay. I can't look. Andrew McCabe is interviewed now, and he they're like, "Oh, what do you think, disgraced FBI official who lied 3 times under oath?" Well, let me tell you what I think, since I have a great vantage point. I lied 3 times under oath for self-serving purposes, committed perjury numerous times. Let me please explain to you what I think. So it's not fake news today. It's happening. It's just not happening today. It probably, the word got out, and whether it's happening today or Thursday, who cares? It's happening. Whether Kavanaugh's confirmed today or like late October, who cares? Just, you've awakened a sleeping giant, Democrats. Democrats are the dumbest imbeciles, the most ridiculous, stupid political operatives you can ever see in your life. Now, Republicans were always going to win, because I stated in May they were going to win on RT's Crosstalk with Peter Lavelle. But you have awakened a whole lot of people. You've awakened them. Appaloosa, hello. Everyone was asleep, Democrats. Not everyone, but now polls are showing, which polls, whatever, but they're like, oh my goodness, the Republicans are almost as enthusiastic as the Democrats. Yeah, they always were going to be. But now everyone's just angry. Thank you. Ramla Farah, thank you. Look, it's happening. It's happening at slow motion, all of this, because Democrats are fearing the end of their political party. And that's not hyperbole. They have nothing. Their political party is Bill and Hillary Clinton. It is not Medicare for all. It is not even the value system of liberal Democrats, certainly not progressives. There is no value system in the Democratic Party. They cheated Bernie. Now they love socialism. They have no value system. They're scrounging and just trying to claw and grab on and trying to make some kind of attempt at keeping power. They are in a very, very bad situation. Democratic Party, the Republicans control House, the Senate. There's over 33 governors. There are over 30 governors, and Republicans who are Republican, and Republicans control 30 state legislatures. On the state level, on the federal level, on every level, they're almost obsolete. The only thing they have is grassroots support on certain issues, and B, the media. Other than that, they're done. And it's not like ordinarily, look, there's a pendulum that swings. So, you have 8 years of Clinton, then you have 8 years of Bush, then you have 8 years of Obama. This is different. You're going to have 8 years of Trump. Trump is going to win in 2020 after Republicans keep the House and Senate. But the interesting thing is, after Trump, you're probably not going to have Democrats have to become a truly anti-war party or Republicans could simply outflank them because it'll become the party of Trump, and they'll be the anti-war party. They'll be the party that isn't neoconservative, that doesn't destroy Libya like Obama did with his NATO bombing to save Libya. So Opelousas Sessions is not good in my opinion, but I'm hoping and praying that hasn't recused himself from humanity or isn't recusing himself 10 times a day at our expense. Trump's going to win again in 2020. This is a really, really interesting time. I mean, look, Rosenstein is already gone. He's not going to work tomorrow. Let's say he's not fired today. He's not going to work tomorrow like, hey, happy-go-lucky. Rod Rosenstein's still... So they changed the headline. Rod Rosenstein still Deputy Attorney General despite expecting to be fired. So this is hilarious. Rosenstein will meet with Trump to discuss his fate. Hold on. This is hilarious. Hold on 1 second. Donald Trump Jr. the other day, shocked, absolutely shocked. Oh, are we kidding at this point? No one is shocked at these guys. Rod Rosenstein suggested that he was joking. See, when you say that you're joking, you actually said it. Now, a joke is a joke, but if your actions prove that you hate Trump, then it's not a joke. See, if you're a good person, the deep state is coming apart. Absolutely. If you're a good person and you make a joke, it's not like, you should be forgiven. That's the problem with our society today. Our society is one of condemnation. Condemnation. Our society is one of condemnation, and that's it. People exist to condemn. I mean, the left exists to condemn. That's why the left exists today. It only exists to condemn. And by the way, they condemn themselves more than ever, more than anyone else. Like, you're never, ever, ever good enough on the left, ever. So if you make any joke, oh my God, it's horrible. But Rod Rosenstein, it's you can't go ahead and joke about that. Sorry, it's not funny. And you're going to testify. So he's out already. Because Jim I wish Jim Jordan I hope Jim Jordan becomes speaker, but you cannot, that's not something that you just talk about. Oh, well, I'm going to go ahead and secretly record the president. Why? Well, because it's funny. What are you talking about? Well, how can that be funny? No, it's funny. I was joking. Haha. Well, why are you so uptight? I was just going to go ahead and secretly record the president and use the 25th Amendment to oust him along with everyone else. No, because your joke correlates to the fact that you slow walked the most important text messages from Michael Horowitz, namely the Trump voters are smelly and will stop Trump. Horowitz didn't even have the "will stop Trump" text, I don't believe. So it's just it's just their excuses are absolutely absurd. Like Rod Rosenstein, oh, I was joking. Loretta Lynch, we spoke about golf. Hillary, it's it's about yoga. It's like kids would come up with better, like children would come up with better excuses than like the Democratic Party. Trump doesn't come up with excuses because he's just like, no, there's no collusion. And everything that you're saying is wrong, wrong, and wrong. Then you see these hilarious articles. One recent study said Trump has increased his lying 300%. It's like, look, nobody cares about your stupid study because you didn't commission the same study with Hillary Clinton. Her lies are, if Trump wants to fabricate something regarding crowd size, or if he's like, okay, whatever, it could be true, not true, I don't really care about the crowd size issue. They're like so into it because their whole thing, the left right now, the reason they're going to lose miserably. Oh, and by the way, don't get me started. Don't get me started. All 700 plus people, do not get me started on all the individual house contests that I've been looking at right now. Okay, now you've done it. Now I'm going to go ahead and look at the individual house races, and it's directly involved with Rosenstein. Okay, directly involved. Now, I went, as you know, if you watch this channel, I went ahead and I analyzed all the house race, the 37 house races, okay, that they say are toss-ups. Now, right here, Nevada 4, they put they say it's a Democratic. They say that it's likely that it's leans Democrat. Okay, wrong. Wrong. This right, and then there's the 2 toss-ups in Minnesota that are in play for Republicans. But here, you have one guy in Nevada, Crescent Hardy, who could win for Republicans in Nevada. Now, that poll here, so this is Nevada. GOP poll shows competitive race. Then if you look at the Real Clear Politics right here. All right, so this is Nevada's 4th congressional district. The GOP poll says it's a competitive race. The Democratic poll says, the Democrats up. Well, there's not enough polling data, but the 2 challengers faced off with each other years back, and the Republican won. And Nevada 4th is a rural area. Rural districts love Trump. So this is very bizarre. Very bizarre. Why would... So that's another very interesting race that could go either way. And it's the Democrats that have no room for error. They're the ones who have zero margin for error. It's not the Republicans. The Republicans can lose 22 seats and party with me and you on this channel on November 6th. Again, the Republicans can lose 22 seats. They have the room for error. It's not the Democrats that have the room for error. So they can't go ahead and have competitive races that are toss-ups. And this Nevada race here, this is the so it's Stephen Harsford, Democrat, and Republican Crescent Hardy. One poll shows them in a tie. But you can't go ahead and have a tie. If there's supposed to be this blue wave, how come there are so many toss-ups? And this, by the way, the Cook Political Report puts Nevada 4 at lean Republic or lean or likely Democrat. It's not a toss-up, see? It's not a toss-up. So it's not just, this is not an evaluation of the Cook Political Report. What I'm saying is that all of these polling sites, they all make subjective calls. Okay? Very subjective calls. This is a close race, Nevada 4. So why would it be Democrat? And oh by the way, Nevada 4, I know it's boring, but listen up. Nevada 4, the Republican was a Democrat. It's open. I mean, the Republican was Democrat. The incumbent, it's early. The incumbent, well, not that early, but the incumbent was a Democrat. They have to keep this seat. Hello? They have to keep this seat. So they're in a world of hurt Democrats. They have zero margin for error. Absolutely zero margin for error. Lock him out of his office. You know, and just every day. Oh, today. Oh, what did I hear today? Oh my God. What did I hear today? Another stupid, dumb thing. Another dumb, stupid thing from the media. GOP heading for midterm wipeout as blue wave scenario gives Democrats a 12-point generic ballot lead. Yeah. If it holds, that 12 percentage point margin would suggest a blue wave, enough to switch control of not just the House, but also the Senate. Wait, did I hear that? That was the other day. No, that was today. GOP braces for Democratic surge in November. I got a surge for you. New 2018 midterm polls. New midterm polls has Democrats up 14 points on Republicans. Look, from Y2K to WMD to Hillary 2016, don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. Oh, to the .com, you know, invest in eToys, invest in Enron. This is really important. I know this relates directly to Rod Rosenstein too. Because do you understand? Okay, Democrats, it's first and goal. It's fourth and goal. It's fourth and goal. Democrats have a horrible QB. They don't have a running back. They have a bad line. And the Republicans have great defensive backs, a great defensive line, and Hall of Fame linebackers. But Democrats can win the game. They're down by 6. No, sorry, they're down by 4. They need the touchdown. The Democrats need the touchdown. Okay. They can't kick the field goal. No. They can't kick the field goal. They need the touchdown. And they get stuffed on November 6th. Okay, don't get stuffed. You'd be talking about the Bengals, the 82 Bengals, forever, if it wasn't for the Niners stuffing them. Run the Fumblerooski. Yes. Oh. Oh, the Fumblerooski. Who said that? Hold on. Please let me find you again. Who said that? I can't find you. That was funny. The Fumblerooski. You can't run the Fumblerooski on the one. That's not a time for the Fumblerooski. Oh, wow. So that was amazing. Look, it's 4th and goal on the one. I'm going to say it again because I didn't say it slow enough last time. Exactly. Vote many times, vote early. Here's another fantastic. So there's 6 here. Okay. But hold on. This is hilarious. You want to hear something hilarious? Of the 22 wins that I found for Democrats, the best case scenario, there are 3 or 4 that I, just looking at the lean Democrat and likely Democrat, that aren't toss-ups from the Cook Political Report, and the Democratic toss-ups, including that could easily go Republicans' way. So do you see what needs to take place? They have 0 room for error, and they have already lost 8 out of 10 special elections when it was close. And they don't have the money advantage. In fact, they're at a great disadvantage. Republicans have $250 million. Romney McDaniel is amazing. She's the head of the RNC. They raised $250 million. They have 0 debt, and they have $45 million in the bank. The DNC is like in an alley someplace. They're living in a shack, and like it's like they have debt. They have like $7 million in debt, $8 million in cash, and they only raised $116 million. Okay. The Republicans have literally over $120, $130 million more than Democrats, who just go ahead and pump into important key races. So this is not good. This is really bad for Democrats. Like I said, it's not, they're setting themselves up like they usually do because they enjoy punishment. They really enjoy punishment. They love to look stupid. They have this really interesting desire to always look stupid. But what can you do? Some people enjoy unhappy things. Some people have, some kind of weird, disgusting enjoyment of uncomfortable, nasty, stupid things. Democrats love to just go and lose miserably after they've, hyped up, because the only thing they have is the media. So like, well, it's the only thing we have. So we might as well use it and create some kind of fabricated energy and enthusiasm, which they don't have. What ends up happening is they hype themselves up. The reality is they're not that good and they lose. Then people are like, what happened? They can't blame Russia this time. So I have no idea. They might blame gerrymandering. Who knows what they'll do. But there will be a blame game. Minnesota 8, Peter Stauber is the Republican. You want to know what the poll? Yeah, and Joe Radinovich is the Democrat in Minnesota. Okay. Do you want to know what the poll is? It shows Democrat Joe Radinovich up by 1. Okay. So again, it shows Democrat Joe Radinovich up by 1 point. Okay. This is a toss-up, rated toss-up. Nancy Bennett. Hello. Thank you. Thank you, Nancy Bennett. Nancy Bennett, very, very kind of you. Thank you so very much. Kavanaugh. Okay. I'm going to condense this. I'm going to condense this on the following. Nancy Bennett, I'm going to try to do my best because you've been so generous. And okay, here it is. Nancy and everyone. Kavanaugh will be confirmed. Again, Kavanaugh will be confirmed. That's going to happen. Now, from here until Thursday, who knows who knows what's going to happen. But Kavanaugh will be confirmed. And if they want to go ahead and pretend that they're going to investigate him, they're going to have to investigate, Keith Ellison and everyone on the left. And the whole thing is Kavanaugh will be confirmed. They're not going to go ahead and lose their rightful designation, their rightful ability. They won the election. The Republicans. Trump, this little guy with the perfectly coiffed hair, won the Republican the presidency. Okay, give Chuck Grassley. This is an amazing day for everyone. What? What do you mean, Spartacus? I haven't even started. I haven't even started. You're already Can I finish? This is an amazing day. We're going to Brett Kavanaugh's. I'm trying to speak. Oh, no, not again. Why don't you be quiet, Leahy? Yeah, you. I'm talking to you. Shut your mouth. We're going to go ahead and confirm Brett Kavanaugh. We happen to have won the election, in case you didn't know. Why don't you watch CNN? What was that, Leahy? Mess with the best. He gets done in like the rest. Oh, you better not keep it close till the 9th. Chucky. Because I got Kirk Gibson on deck. We're gonna hit it out of the park. You're not gonna know what hit you. All I can tell you is don't throw the backdoor slider. Don't leave Dodger Stadium. Oh, look. There are brake lights. Isn't that funny? I told you not to look away. Look at me. Huh? You have no idea what we're capable of. Nancy Bennett. Thank you, Nancy Bennett. Thank you so very, very much, Nancy. Ebenezer Adams, my goodness. Nancy Bennett. Look, Ebenezer Adams, the end date is 10-1. If not confirmed by this week, he will not be on the bench for next session, resulting in Ty's kicking decision back to lower lip court. They run end SCOTUS and nullify Trump at every turn. They must vote ASAP. I agree with you, Ebenezer Adams. They must vote ASAP. I just think, Nancy Bennett, thank you so very much. My God, thank you, Nancy Bennett. Thank you. Thank you. Ebenezer, from what I understand, I saw Tucker Carlson, and I've also read a couple of articles on it. I saw the Tucker Carlson video on it. He assumed that it would be, he assumed they would be kicked down the road. They would kick the can down the road. He assumed that Republicans would continue to be weak, which perhaps is turning out the case. But he did not list any. And the thing is, old Mitch McConnell, I think I can do a Mitch McConnell. We're going to keep everyone in session. So don't you think you're going to campaign? You're not going to campaign. We're going to keep you in.
You're going to vote? Yeah. I might look like a turtle, but you know what they say about turtles. Yeah. Oh, I'll come out and snap you. Yeah. No, you're not going to go. We're going to go ahead and keep you in session. So, now I'm not stupid. Believe me. I might look like a dumb fool. I'm not stupid. Well, I know you think I look like an absolute moron. Well, you probably think I look like a turtle. I don't care. I'm the Senate Majority Leader. The Senate Majority Leader. You see, these people are really funny. Yeah, I know. Oh, Leahy's still talking. Look at that. Leahy. He's really funny. Someone give him a Viagra. No, I'm going to keep everyone in session. Make sure they lose their Senate races. In fact, it was my idea, this whole thing, because this way we keep them in session and they don't go ahead and campaign. You could thank me later.
So Ebenezer Adams, I think that they get held in session, and Mitch McConnell goes ahead and, so Nancy Bennett, Ebenezer Adams, thank you so very, very, very much. You give me, the super chat and the live chat, the super chat, you, Nancy, and Ebenezer, and everyone else give me every incentive to rock these live streams. Thank you. They're not going to fumble the ball. See, this is the thing. The establishment Republicans are, it's like one big giant club. Now Trump owns the club now, but he's just not, he doesn't have dinner with them at the club he owns, but they're still there, like, having dinner and playing golf at the golf club, at the country club. Trump owns it now, but it's still like their little country club. And they're not going to go ahead and the notion that, I get it, I understand there are people, conservatives, people on the right who are like, what's the use? I get that. But they're not going to fumble the ball. If there was any chance that Kavanaugh could not be confirmed, they would have just voted on Monday and said, hey, sorry, we went ahead, we offered to speak with you. We have from now till November 6th. And Mitch McConnell can keep them all in. Mitch McConnell can go ahead and keep them all in session. So, I don't see, because it would be the most absurd. It's the whole last second deal thing. Like, oh my God, last second, it is a Hail Mary. It is a, again, though, see, the thing is with Democrats, don't let the media, how do I say this? Like, influence your perception of reality. Okay, they're like, well, Rod Rosenstein, he's not really going to get fired. He's just meeting with Trump on Thursday. Look, the cat's out of the bag. We already know now that he's either going to get fired or everyone wants him out. So, and like I'm reading right now, the Democratic incumbent, Minnesota 8 toss-up is open. And it was a Democrat that was in the incumbent there. So they have to keep that seat. And they're not going to keep the seat. They're very likely not going to keep the seat. It's so close. So, you can't, at a certain point, you can't say momentum's on your side when you have to be perfect and you've already lost 8 special elections out of 10. I would not have made my prediction if they won 8 out of 10. If they won 8 out of 10, I would shut my mouth. And I would say, yep, best we could have is Senate. But, you know, these are these are the ploys, the tactics of people who don't have power. People who truly have power. Oh, Judy Russell sitting on edge of seat. What next in DC better than Walking Dead series in suspense? Judy, yes. And Enlighten. Thank you. Love the impersonations. Congress is a joke. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Well, Congress is a joke, but you know, the thing here is that it's all crumbling. Look, the media is now, and it's not the media. It literally is a public relations firm. 20 years ago, even 10, 15 years ago, there was a liberal bias. Oh, a liberal bias. I remember the days when it was really tough to prove a liberal bias. You know, it was, you know. So he canceled the August recess. Here, McConnell suggests he could hold Senate in session through October. There you go. So that's it. That's all you have to know. That's all you have to know, ladies and gentlemen. Senate Majority Leader, I'm going to hold you in session. What do you think you're going to do? You think you're going to go ahead and just go ahead and walk out? Half day? Enjoying the half day? Senator Feinstein, enjoying a half day? What are your plans later? What do you do? Are you just going to go ahead and not work? I don't think so. Oh, no, you're going to work. No more half days for you. So I'm going to keep you all. And there's nothing you can do about it because guess what? You don't own the Senate. Something called the Constitution. Really, there's nothing you can do. What are you going to do? Huh? You mess with the champ. You mess with the bull, you get the horns. Okay? You want a shot at the title, you got to step in the ring. Then you're going to get me. Not going to be a good day for you. Not going to be pretty. I'll fight. I'll keep you in session. You're not going to go anywhere. No more half days. McConnell suggests he could hold Senate in session through October. This is 3 days ago. Suggests that he could keep lawmakers in Washington until the end of October if Democrats seek to slow or block confirmation. There you go. This is the Hill. So he's not. I just retweeted on my Twitter. Hindsight question: where would be right now if Trump had picked Amy Barrett? Oh yeah, Maduro Mike. So Nancy Bennett, don't worry.
Mitch McConnell's going to keep him in session.
Ebenezer Adams.
Mitch McConnell. Half day, huh? Now you're going to work.
So it's happening. Don't worry. Maduro Mike, that's a great question. I would have loved to see it. The hysterics would have been a different way. It actually, in a way, would have galvanized, because then they would have then said that Amy Barrett is going to definitely overturn Roe v. Wade. So it actually would have helped Democrats in a very bizarre way. It actually would have helped Democrats in a very bizarre way, because what Trump did with Kavanaugh, even everything that's going on, is still better than Amy Barrett. Because Kavanaugh, as much as they tried to go ahead, he hinted if they wanted to, it would be up to Democrats to strike a deal on a nomination if they wanted to leave town before October. So look, Democrats are like, do we have to really work all this time? Forget it. So they're bluffing. They're the worst poker players on the planet. They're always bluffing. Look, they make the rules. They're not like, I understand, because we're so like conservatives, and I'm not really conservative. I'm a Trump supporter, although I am hardcore like believer in the Second Amendment now. But I get it. Conservatives constantly bend over backwards, constantly bend over backwards to accommodate liberals or the left. Laba 731, thank you. Fast 400, thank you. I get it. But there's nothing to really worry about, because at the end of the day, they're not going to go ahead and just fumble this beyond all belief. So I understand the worry. I do get it. William Bernier, thank you. Get ready for Salt HA. If your prediction is true, I'll consider you the best political pundit of all time. I really appreciate that, William. And it will be true. It will be true. William, they've awoken a sleeping giant, because like Republicans historically turn out 6% more than Democrats, even if there's a Republican president, 17% more than Democrats. If there's a Democratic president, Republicans turn out 17% more than Democrats if there's a Democratic president. So the opposite party thing, but they still turn out more even if there's a Republican president. So the whole enthusiasm thing is manufactured. And I mean, great economy. The media is the only thing Democratic Party has. And there's 435 races where there's zero margin for error. So, William, I appreciate that very much. Thank you. But like I keep saying, ladies and gentlemen, I know it's boring, but humor me on this. Just humor me on this, okay? Humor me on this. It's 4th and 1. And like 50 people leave now. Like, oh no, not again. No, sorry. It's 4th and goal. Sorry. What am I saying? 4th and goal. Okay. It's 4th and goal. And they got stuffed, the Democrats. They ran the ball up the middle, stuffed. Mitch McConnell's like, then they try to run the ball off tackle. And then, Chuck Grasher's like, you're not covering here. Go Iowa Hawkeyes. Stuff. Okay, now it's 3rd and goal. What do they do? Fade. Left corner of the end zone. Rand Paul jumps up, swats the ball. Okay. Well, now it's 4th and goal. Well, now what do? They're running the ball with Debbie Wasserman. Okay. Debbie Wasserman. Handoff to Debbie Wasserman Schultz. What's going to happen? Trump comes out and just boom. That's it. Democrats get 5th and goal. That's awesome. All right. Statue of Liberty, Fumbleruski. The Fumbleruski from the board. But thank you, I'm LaFara. But like, Trump just, Mike Singletary. Debbie Wasserman fumbles the ball. Okay, Pence picks it up and runs 99 yards. Okay. And that's it, That's it. I mean, it's not rocket science, ladies and gentlemen. It's not rocket science. It's not rocket science. That's why, I abide 100% by YouTube policies. Everything I state, I put in a link or I put in. And here, Market Watch, Deputy Attorney General Rosenstein has resigned. Axios, Rod Rosenstein offered to resign. CNN, Deputy AG Rosenstein summoned to White House. What do you think he's summoned to the White House for? His health? Trump is hilarious. Trump's like, wrong. I'm going to fire him. Just not right now. You're going to have to wait. I don't think that. No, they can. I already read the Hill article right here. McConnell said the Senate would soon wrap up some of its major to-do items like funding the government and confirming Judge Brett Kavanaugh to the Supreme Court. But he hinted that it would be up to Democrats to strike a deal on nominations if they want to leave town before the end of October. So that's the Hill. I just retweeted that 3 different times on my Twitter page at H.A. Goodman Author. He can go ahead and keep them in session. He runs the Senate Majority Leader. So, but it is not also true. Fast 400. Is it not also true they have exposed a serious weakness and not showing some spine on the accusations? Seems to be firing up white middle class ladies. The thing is, it's 100% right. It's awoken the Republican voters. They're now like, they're awake now. I mean, they were going to go to the polls to still win, but now they're really going to go to the polls. Democrats, I'm telling you, everything they do, they have a boomerang. They're like, well, what's the best weapon to use against Trump? Let's use a boomerang. We're going to get you, Trump. Oh, what happened? Again. Okay, hit. They use a boomerang and they get hit in the head. And they're like, well, what's this contraption? Why does it keep flying back at our head? It's a boomerang, you dummy. You're pretty stupid. Maybe you should stop throwing it at Trump. It goes right around him and back to you. They're so stupid. They're like, why is this not working? We did everything we could go ahead and do. We threw that boomerang as hard as we could. Yeah, it comes back. Ladies and gentlemen, so fast 400, I think, it did something, but it is actually going to hurt Democrats. Ebenezer Adams, Nancy Bennett, everyone, thank you so very, 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 very much. You give me every incentive to rock these live streams. What do you call a boomerang that doesn't come back to stick? Yeah, I mean, instead of like, we can use this stick. We can use this spear. There's this really cool thing. It's bent. It's called a boomerang. We'll use that. Okay, Democrats, go ahead and use that. See what happens. See what happens. You're the smartest people in the room. I love they're trying to save face because they know they're going to lose. So they're like, among the educated people, Trump is losing. Dean Diefendorf, Dios mío. Dean Diefendorf, thank you. Ebenezer Adams, Bloomberg runs and loses as Dems. Oh, Bloomberg. Oh, that would be great to see Trump clown Bloomberg in 2020 because Dems need cash. It will be blowout. It'll make Mondale Farrar lost pale in comparison. Yeah, Ebenezer Adams, you're right. Well, that's without a doubt. If Ebenezer Adams, if Bloomberg runs, he has the charisma of my Hillary bobblehead. He has negative charisma. When you look at him, you actually lose personality. That's the that's the whole thing with that guy. But ladies and gentlemen, it has been awesome. Thank you so very, very much. God bless to my super chat. You give me every incentive to rock these live streams. Thank you. It's all happening, ladies and gentlemen. Just like H said it would. Give me your thoughts. Hit subscribe. We're actually going to hit 117,000 today, I think. It's pretty good. On our way to 120,000. Mitch McConnell suggests he could hold sessions in session through October. He can.
And he will. Trust me on that.
Nancy Bennett, you rock, HA. Nancy, you rock. Thank you so very much. Thank you, Nancy, for everything. Thank you, Nancy Bennett. And Ebenezer Adams, thank you. God bless. It'll happen. Kavanaugh will get confirmed, and Republicans will win the House, and it'll be showtime and party time on this channel. Thank you, moderators. Thank you, everyone. See you very soon, and God bless. Thanks again.